If you're going to do something, do it. Commit to it fully, say what you can do, and then follow through. If you can't do it, don't pretend you can. Don't stretch yourself too thin or make promises you're not ready to keep. And when the moment comes to act, don't just dip your toe in the water, hesitating, thinking, maybe I'll try this out. No, decide beforehand if you're in or out. But when it's time to move, dive in head first. Finish what you start. See it through to the end. Find out what's on the other side. There's nothing worse than half doing something and being left wondering, did I succeed? Did I fail? Did I get what I wanted, or didn't I? That kind of uncertainty keeps you up at night. It haunts you. I think it haunts a lot of us when we half-ass something. We're left in limbo, unsure of where we stand. But when you go all in, when you give it everything, you get answers. You can look in the mirror and say, I didn't hold back. I went for it. I found out it wasn't for me, or you know what? I found out it is for me. That's a powerful place to be. That's clarity. That's freedom. Here's the thing. So many of us are going through life half-assing it. We're half-fooling ourselves, not fully owning who we are. We don't study ourselves enough, don't hold ourselves accountable enough, and we definitely don't give ourselves enough credit when we do pull something off. At the same time, we're not tough enough on ourselves when we know we've slipped up, even though deep down, we knew better. I wish we could be more full of ourselves, not in an arrogant way, but in a way that's honest, grounded, and real. I remember someone saying to me once, Matthew, you're so full of yourself. Without even thinking, I shot back, well, who else am I supposed to be full of? And you know what? I meant it. I wrote that down later because it hit me. That's a good way to live. Be full of you. Take time to look in the mirror and own your victories. Say to yourself, good job, you wanted that, and you got it. But also, when you mess up, be real about it. Look at yourself and say, nope, that wasn't it. You know better. Do better. It's so much easier to be kind to others than to ourselves. We'll give a friend a pat on the back when they succeed, or a gentle word when they fall short. But when we try our best and it doesn't work out, we kick ourselves on the way out the door and mutter something harsh under our breath. Why? Because we're disappointed. Because things didn't go the way we hoped or believed they could. Life's funny like that. It's an ironic tragedy. It's painful sometimes, and yeah, we're often the ones who got ourselves into the mess. But that's also our strength. We have the power to own our mistakes, to make amends, and to move forward. Guilt and regret, they'll eat you alive if you let them. They've ended too many lives before their time. So turn the page, step off the ride. You are the author of your own story. There are habits, things I do consistently, like taking care of my health, my faith, my role as a father, as a husband. They keep the lows from getting too low. They create stability, a foundation. Life has to be lived forward, but it only makes sense when you look back. When you do, you can connect every dot. It's almost mathematical, how every moment, every choice, led you to where you are right now. What seemed like the end of the time, it was just the beginning of something new. That's the mystery you're leaning into as you move forward, the unknown. Sometimes you don't know exactly what you want, but you do know what you don't want, and that's leverage. That's a starting point. It's easier to figure out who you're not than to pin down exactly who you are. Bob Dylan said it best. All this talk about who we are, man, we're just what we create ourselves to be. That's freeing. It takes the pressure off. Instead of chasing some elusive true self, start eliminating what doesn't serve you. By process of elimination, you move closer to what feeds your soul, to who you really are. Sometimes the answer isn't to push harder or hustle more. It's not always about pressing the accelerator. Sometimes it's about taking your foot off the brake, backing up, laughing, sipping your favorite drink, and dancing through the raindrops. Even when things go wrong, you can look at the mess and say, thank you. I appreciate the lesson. That's growth. Find something you're naturally good at, something that's in your DNA, something you love doing. Then pour yourself into it. Educate yourself, hustle, create opportunities, and chase it down. Make it the lens through which you see every situation. Work to get better at it. And if it's something the world values, that's the sweet spot. You're not just paying the rent or waking up with purpose. You're building something. Even on the hard days, you're not dreading Monday morning. You're in construction, creating a life that matters. You have more potential than you can even imagine. Want everything you could ever dream of and more. Be a good person. The better you are, the more likely it is to happen. It's not just about the money though. Sure, you can make a lot of it. When you find something you love, you'll study it, live it, breathe it. It's not just about being confident, it's about becoming competent. Visualization is the key. If your idea is the seed, Visualization is the fertilizer that helps it grow. Life isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. It's not fit, never was, isn't now, and won't ever be. Don't fall into the trap of feeling like a victim. You're not. Get over it, and get on with it. The things that matter most, they're more rewarding when you've sweated for them. Strip everything away: fame, titles, roles, and what's left. What do you see in the mirror? A loving heart, strength, willpower, discipline, loyalty, pride. That's who you are at your core, before you were anything else. That's the person you've got to get along with for the rest of your life. So figure out how to do that. Courage is the foundation of it all. It takes courage to quit a job, to face rejection, to have a tough conversation. Growth takes courage. Learning takes courage. Courage isn't about medals or applause, it's about what feels right for you in that moment. As one great philosopher said, cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. That doesn't mean the valiant aren't afraid. It means they feel the fear and move forward anyway. Too many people let their dreams die. Let their ideas gather dust. Let their talents stay buried because they lack the courage to be who they are. Don't be one of them. Your life deserves your full effort. Ask yourself, how can I express more of who I am? How can I bring my ideas to life? It's going to take everything you've got, but it's worth it. Live with courage. Chase your greatness. Life is fleeting. One moment you're here, and the next, you could be gone. It's unpredictable, uncertain, with no guarantees. So why hold back? Why wait? Ask yourself, what's the benefit of standing still? What's the point of not chasing your dreams or listening to that quiet voice inside you? For too many of us, fear holds us hostage. It sedates us, immobilizes us, locks us in a prison of doubt. But here's the truth. Failure isn't final. It's not the end of your story. Look at anyone who's achieved greatness. Dig into their past, and you'll find failures, stumbles, and hard-earned lessons. Those setbacks didn't define them. They shaped them. Change how you see failure, and your life will transform. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Stop believing you don't have what it takes. If you want your future, stand up now. Get up, try again, and keep trying. You were made to walk in purpose, to fulfill your destiny, not to live in fear. Courage is the key. It's the foundation of every virtue, because without it, you can't consistently practice any other. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. It's feeling terrified but moving forward anyway. That's real bravery. Yes, taking risks and pursuing what matters can be scary, but staying stuck in a life that makes you miserable, that's far scarier. Winning comes at a cost. It demands everything: your effort, your heart, your resilience. But the reward, it's so much greater than the price you pay. Surround yourself with courageous people, not those who play it safe, or just echo what everyone else says. Courage is contagious. It inspires others to step up. There's physical courage, mental courage, emotional courage. Emotional courage. Seek out those who embody it, and let it rub off on you. Imagine what your life could be if you chose courage, if you acted on that dream burning in your heart. The word courage comes from the French word for heart, cœur. It takes heart to live fully, to face life's contradictions, to love yourself, to take a chance on who you are. Be steadfast, be unapologetic. Step out of the shadows and into the light with everything you've got. Run after your dreams, pour your energy into them, and keep pushing. No matter what. The credit doesn't belong to the critic who points out flaws or picks apart your efforts. It belongs to the person who strives, who dares greatly, who gets up again and again, even when their face is marred by dust and sweat. That's you. Listen to the feelings in your heart. Trust them. They're your compass. Don't let that inner doubt or the voices of others talk you out of your dreams. Your circumstances don't define you. Your resources don't limit you. Where you are right now is just a moment, not your destiny. The possibilities for you are endless. If you're rebuilding, if you're coming back from loss or devastation, know this: your potential is limitless. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made or how many times you've fallen. Those aren't losses, they're investments in your growth. When you start acting on your dreams, even with small steps, things will shift. Opportunities will appear. People will show up out of nowhere to support you. Ideas will spark, and your vision will come alive. Focus on what you want, give it your energy, and watch it grow. That focus will ignite your passion, your commitment, your greatness. Your power lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. But it won't reveal itself unless you challenge it. Put yourself in a position where you have to rise where it's do or die, sink or swim. You'll discover strengths you didn't know you had. You'll become more creative, more resilient than ever before. All you can do is all you can do, and that's enough. but make sure you give it everything. As you look to the future, commit to doing all you can to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Bring your talents to the world. Make a difference. Your life is worth the effort. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You've got greatness within you, and it's waiting to be unleashed. When times get tough, it's easy to feel stuck, to wonder why things went wrong. But don't get caught in the trap of creating unnecessary drama. Bad times aren't the end there. Opportunities to learn, to grow, to alchemize pain into progress. Reflect on what's working when things are going well. Notice the moments when you're grateful, when you're fully present, when you're appreciating the beauty around you. Those are the habits that keep you grounded, that remind you to stay the course. Life isn't fair. It never was, and it never will be. Don't fall into the entitlement trap of feeling like a victim. You're not. Get over it, and get on with it. The things worth having, success, fulfillment, purpose, require effort. They require you to break a sweat. But when you push through, when you nail a day with intention and purpose, you'll feel a sense of gratification, significance, and confidence that nothing else can match. Your opponent, whether it's fear, doubt, or external challenges, may seem bigger, stronger, more experienced, but they don't know your heart. They don't know the fire inside you, the reason you were born to do this. Pursue what scares you, not just because you can, but because you want to. Choose it because it sets your soul on fire. That's when you'll feel truly alive. Success isn't about instant results, it's a process, like exercising or eating well. You can't always measure the progress in the moment, but you know it works if you stick with it. Trust that process. Let go of arbitrary timelines and rigid goals. Instead, visualize your dreams, vividly feel them, live them in your mind. Picture yourself in your dream home, your dream relationship, your dream life. Let that emotion fuel you. It will stir something inside you that won't go back to sleep. You don't get in life what you want, you get what you are. Develop your mind, your heart, your courage. There's a presence in you, a spark of greatness, waiting to be heard. If you ignore it, you'll spend your life pulled by someone else's strings. But when you recognize your purpose, when you claim your power, no one can hold you back. You were created with intention, to live out a unique destiny. Abundance isn't just about money or possessions, that's wealth, and it's only one piece of the puzzle. Abundance is a 360-degree experience. It's having so much joy, health, and love that it overflows, like tea spilling from a cup into a saucer. You use the cup for yourself, but you share the saucer with others. Abundance means having enough vitality to show up for others, enough faith to forgive the unforgivable, enough love to embrace the unlovable. It's about living fully in every area of your life: relationships, health, spirituality, and yes, finances too. So make your life count. Make your dash, the time between your birth and your death, dance with purpose. Run hard, even if it means risking a fall. Be unapologetic, be playful, be brave. Greatness means showing up, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're alone, even when it's hard. That's when you'll lead, not just for yourself, but for everyone who's watching. You've got this. Your greatness is waiting. Go get it.